Hi, and welcome back to Trash It. Today we've got a full house of ladies. We've got Iyore, Ajike, Yori, and Ogo. And you guys should already know these guests by now. So welcome back to Trash It. So the topic we'll be discussing today, um, we just want to look at the concept of collecting gifts from people, right? And I know we're in the season where, people are giving gifts and all of that. So basically, this is just the story. My ex-boyfriend gives me a necklace worth £450,000. My husband wouldn't want me to have it. Can I accept it without telling my husband? I mean, there are no strings attached here. Okay, this was an ex. Things have been over for many years, but this ex probably was still the friend of this person. And so there are no longer any strings attached, right? But the husband wouldn't want this person to collect the gift. And because the husband does not believe that, even though the wife might no longer have any feelings for the ex, but the ex might still have feelings undisclosed for his wife. So, and another thing is, for the sake of pride as well, the husband doesn't want the wife to collect the gift from the ex. So what should the ex do? Should she collect the gifts and just keep it hush hush and not tell her husband, or should she not collect the gift? So Yuri, let me come first to you. What would you do if you found yourself in a situation, your ex gives you a ring? Sorry, not a ring, a necklace, what, 450, and he says it's all for your troubles. What would you do? Would you collect it or not?
No.
Okay. So why
Um,
wouldn't you collect it?
well, if I wasn't married or if I wasn't in a committed relationship, that's a different thing altogether. And the question is, why is it gifting me something worth almost £500,000? Give it to a charity somewhere. I don't necessarily, I wouldn't take it if I was in a committed relationship, because you can't give me something worth almost £500,000 and tell me there's no strings attached. And first of all, this person, the person in question is married. Can a husband actually afford to give us something that expensive? Because if he's not able to afford to give us something that expensive and someone is gifting it to her, then I can see why he'll be all up in his feelings about it. What message is the ex trying to send across? Oh, I can buy you fancy things, no strings attached, but I can buy you fancy things that your husband can't buy for you. So personally, I wouldn't take it if I was in a committed relationship. But if I wasn't with anyone and I was just on my own and was saying, look, I know I put you through a lot when we were together. Well, look, here's for your troubles. I might, but no, I wouldn't. It would be a slap on the face to whoever
To your
the
husband.
yes.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Yuri, for that. Olga, let me come to you. So what do you think? I mean, this is a very expensive necklace. It can do a lot of things when sold. So would you turn it down because of the pride of your husband or for your marriage, or would you take it?
Um, I won't take it. One,
Okay.
maybe when we were in the relationship, he never gave me something that expensive before. So why giving it to me now? Because I'm married. Are you trying to like show me, oh, you are richer than my husband? Or maybe he hasn't seen me wearing something very expensive like that. So why doing it now? First, I'm married. But if, like Yuri said, if I wasn't in any committed relationship, I might consider it. Yeah. One, my husband doesn't want me to take it. Why would I go ahead and take it? And then, secondly, there's no string attached. That's between me and him. Nobody else knows if there's anything attached. Even if I say, you know how jealous men are, they are more jealous than ladies. And if I say to him, oh, there's no string attached, he's not going to believe that, especially when there's an expensive gift involved.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, we have very modest ladies in the house today, honestly, because I've had this conversation with a few ladies before, and there was a very huge argument, and people were like, yeah, I'll take it. That is a lot of money. So, Ajike, what do you think? Do you think people are being too modest this morning? Or do you think this is something that you can just take and do
Well,
what you want to
what's
do
the
with it?
guy even do with my number? Where did you get my number from? What's the ex? What's the relationship with the ex? You can't even be in my circle or my realm for
Anymore.
you can't even find me. I don't know you. Once I've broken up with you, I never dated you. Please go away. I don't even now for me, it's not even a matter of so you can't even bring anything. But if at all, let's say oh, I don't know, he found my number or whatever the case may be, even I, the kind of person I am, I won't take it from you because I don't even want number one. I'm sure in the relationship, he didn't even give you that much. Maybe if he was giving, maybe if the person was very benevolent when we were dating, and I feel, okay, that's his nature. That's his nature. There's no string attached, and I can prove it. Then, if I can explain to my husband and he agrees that, and it's not as if I collect as I'm collecting the gift, we are monetizing it immediately. It's not coming in that form. It's not coming in that form. We are monetizing it. In fact, to make him feel better, I'll allow him to disburse it. But other than that, there's no, I think it's wrong. If the person wasn't that nice and the person just come, I think no matter what person, to me, the person has ulterior motives. Maybe we don't know it yet, but the person definitely has ulterior motives. So for me, it's a no-no.
So let me just put it into perspective. I mean, £450,000 pounds is about 300. Yeah, it's about 300 million, right?
Nice.
Okay. And we know
I said that me, I will not say I don't want, but
okay.
you know, because
but you just said that. But you just said the guy wouldn't even be in your realm. Like, why would he even have
you wouldn't be in my realm? No, but let's say somehow he finds me. The only condition, if he even finds me, the only condition that I would actually collect that money is if I know truly this person is benevolent by nature, he's kind by nature, he gives naturally. There's some people that are like that. They give, they don't mind. But I know that you are not kagum. You are not coming. But, no, there must be something, and I don't know what that thing is. And I don't want to get spiritual. Maybe they said you should give me something in exchange for my star, my moon, my galaxy. I don't want.
Yuri is laughing because she doesn't believe in all of that. So Yuri, let me come to you. I mean,
I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it myself. I don't believe in it. But you know, I'm just trying to. For some strange reason, I might go there.
Ajike, don't mind, silly. I wasn't laughing at your joke.
No. Okay, Yuri. I mean, this is 300 million. We know how many. We know what this money can do in Lagos. You know, Amen Estates, Banana Island, and the likes of it.
Well, it doesn't even have to be in Amen Estate, Banana Island. That £450,000 is what I need. I don't need an Naira equivalent because I don't live in Nigeria. So I will take it. Now, let me backtrack a bit because I can see you're squeezing your eyes. I'll pinch your face from this face. Now, it depends on who the ex is. There's some people that you actually know that, okay, we weren't going to be good as husband and wife. So we were better off as boyfriend and girlfriend, and you part mutually. I'm not that kind of person. I'm a petty filial. So if I break up with you, I end it. But say, for instance, while we were dating, I supported you to make your business whatever it is today. You owe me. So I would take that £450,000 necklace as a payment, as my contribution to whatever your success is. Now, in relation to my current relationship, I would not take the necklace as a necklace. Like Ajike said, I will monetize it. So I might get lesser value. Maybe I'll get it for £435,000 rather than the 450, but I will take it. It is no disrespect to my partner. I know he will feel some way because I will tell him it's not as if this guy is gifting me because he wants me back. No, I supported him to write a contract. That contract has materialized. This is my payment. Now, even if that wasn't the case, okay, what's the reason for you gifting me this? If it was something that happened that as a thank you or after a thorough think of what I should have done during our relationship, I didn't do well. This is a thank you for messing up. I take it. Your mess up gift. Fair point. Advertise it, but I will take it.
Okay. So now that you've said you're going to take it, so what if your husband says, no, you can't have it, you can't take it, it's a disrespect to me and to my family? So what would you do? Because you have said you're going to monetize it, but let's not forget, when it's not like you're going to monetize it and give the money to charity. No, you're going to monetize it and spend the money on yourself, on your family, buy a house, buy whatever, do whatever with it, invest it in a business. But the money is still coming into the finances that you and your husband are managing together.
Well, he doesn't have to hold on. You see, the men, I respect them a lot. Like if it was a woman, we've seen instances where people's ex-girlfriends have set their husband off and the wives have not said anything, because women are very like, okay, you guys are done, I don't care, we're moving on. But men are always like very like, it's my ego. And I respect that. So if he says, well, I don't want you to take it, what is the reason why? Because I don't think let me be objective here now. I respect him saying that this is going to be a slap to his face. That's if he's not doing well himself. Do you understand? So he's doing well. So I don't see what the issue is. So as long as that money doesn't seep into his own money or seep into the family's money, I don't see what the issue is. If he says, babe, I don't want you to take it. Okay, why don't you want me to take it? Then give me equivalent of what this nigga just dropped off.
Okay, Yori, let me come to you. I can see you're laughing there like, whoa. What are you thinking?
No, it's not a match for match. Hold on, it's not a match for match. Like, baby, ask him to give up 450,000. That's no big deal. You know, sometimes when you
check,
just sign. Yeah, you see, put your mouth where you're going and just.
So, Yori, what are you thinking right now? Because you're laughing like, what? Okay, so what are you thinking?
Yori, yeah. Right. So
don't worry, Yori, we get this a lot.
It's really funny to hear Yori say, you know, the man needs to put his money where his mouth is. Now, first of all, for me, I believe in mutual respect. I would not be comfortable if I was married to someone, or if I, you know, my partner, if they went and took a gift that expensive, if it's an investment, the contract that you helped them write, was there a clause in that contract to say that when the business starts to do well, you're going to get a 450,000 necklace, 50,000 pound necklace as compensation or as your share of the business? We need to look at integrity here. First of all, for me, I'm very big on my integrity. I don't think it can be bought over with money. I've actually had a situation where I visited Nigeria one time and I was jumping cabs and I had an ex offer me his Mercedes-Benz to say, you know what, just take the car, use it for as long as you're here for, because I knew that there's no way there were no strings attached. He was in a relationship. I knew the things he was saying to me behind his girlfriend's back. I knew taking that car from him and say, okay, fine, I need a car to move around anyway. I knew there were strings attached. And it was, no, don't worry, I'm happy to jump cabs. You know, I'll keep taking cabs for as long as my mom's car is not working properly. So I think for me, integrity is very important to me. And also, you need to consider the feelings of the other person involved. Now, if you're with a man, if this person is gifting you a 450,000 pound necklace and you're jumping on it, chances are your husband cannot afford to give you that. Now, if you were somebody who on a normal day could drop your own coin on a 450,000 pound necklace, you wouldn't care if that person, you know, was offering it. Personally, for me, I wouldn't care if there was somebody offering that to me.
But in 2 seconds, you see, the thing about it is that let's not just let be so poverty reading and just think, oh, just because you've got your coinage, other friends, you've got friends, like you and I are friends, and you and I have coins laid out. If I give you a gift, doesn't mean you can't afford a gift. Now, I'm big on integrity.
That's different.
No,
that's you. That's you, a lady.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, I'm big on integrity. And the thing about it is that, personally, if I say, look, a woman, and I'm saying this personally because this is my own take on things. I can tell you, if I say there's no strings attached, for me, there's no string. You can do all your threads together. It takes two to tango. So you can have everything modeled up in your brain, spin the web that, okay, blah, 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 I'm going to get this girl. No, it's true. I'm going to get this girl's kitty. If I tell you, for me, there's no strings attached, no structure. It's not disrespect to my husband. Look, I'm not saying, oh, it's a big deal. It's just out of respect. I have contributed to you being a success with your contract. Some people don't have sense. They might not be like, okay, well, I don't know how to put this as investment for her. It's a jewelry. I'm somewhere shopping. Oh, actually, this might be something to say thank you. I don't have an
Why
issue
not?
with
Why
it.
not give you? Why not? I would rather you offered me partnership in that business. Give me shares
And
in
you
your
will take that.
business. I would take shares
And
in
you
your
will take
business.
that.
Think about it. When does a
Yeah, but
man
does
give a
that not
woman?
tie
Sorry,
you?
sorry.
Hold on.
How
Does
many?
that
How
not
many of
tie
your
you
male
into the
friends? How many of your
yeah?
male friends with no strings attached have ever gifted you really expensive jewelry? Think about it as a woman. How many male friends can you point at and say, "Oh, that person gave me a diamond necklace, or that person gave me a diamond ring, and there's nothing attached. It's just no strings attached." Be honest.
It's very
Okay, but
Men adorn their women with necklaces. It's a show of affection.
hold on. No, not always. But Yuri, you've just asked to have shares in a company you don't want to be attached with. What ties you more to that man other than that shares? Because every decision that has to make with that business, you then have to commute to it. This
No.
is you now not being involved
No.
where you could step away. Hold on,
No.
Yuri. Are you not going to sell the shares at some point? Are you not going to get the money?
That's business. Okay. So you coming to me with shares in the business that I contributed to you setting up by helping you with your contracts and things like that. You coming to me and say, you know what? As a thank you for what you did, I want to offer you shares in the business, 25% shares. You get your yearly dividend payments. I can take that back to my partner. That is a business decision. You coming to me with a necklace it's absolutely not a business decision. I can take that business decision.
That is still from an ex.
Okay. Let me, Olga, what
let's
do you
agree
think
to
about
disagree.
this? Olga, let me come to you. What do you think about this? Because you've heard what both Yuri and Yuri have said, and you have very clearly said, no, I'm not interested. I'm not taking it. What do you think? Have you been swayed at all following on from this conversation?
I'll still stand to it. The relationship is ended. I don't know, whatever must have led to the end of the relationship. Everyone's gone their separate way. I don't have any more business with you. Me, knowing the kind of person I have as a husband, who is a no. I can't even see an S and say hello to them when he's there.
Okay.
I even talk on the phone with them, knowing the kind of person I have. But that depends on the kind of man she has at home. For me, it's a no. Business partner, monetary gift, no, I'm not going to take it.
Okay.
And I will not advise anyone else to take it. The relationship has ended. Like Ajike said, there must be an interior motive for him to have done that. Do you know what her £450,000 is?
Do you know why
he can buy a house, cash down, and then buy a car on top, you know?
You know the funny thing is that
2 houses and a car.
Yeah.
I'm not hungry. I'm not desperate.
Depending on the house, if you're buying cash down. Now, the thing about it is that you already said 2 houses and a car. I said no, it depends on
one
the
house, one nice house.
No, but you can buy. No, you can buy one.
No, it's not about the gift.
You see how people are all arguing for money. You are saying you are not going to take. Honestly,
it's not about it.
Look, we're just looking at the figure.
It's a lot.
Do you know what? The thing about this is, hold on. The thing about it is that I'm trying to veer away from everybody to make this a very diverse panel. Let's look at them $10 for 2 seconds. They have exes that cashes millions of checks. These people never end relationships with their exes because their business is to do that. It depends on how secure, and I'm not saying people's partners or husbands are not secure. If you are within the circle of you lot are mega millionaires, if someone is gifting, I ran into someone. Oh, I ran into, I don't know, someone. Oh, and I was like, oh yeah. I was like, oh, I can't even remember which person now.
This is where you're coming from, really.
You get what I'm saying, Ajike?
I get what you're saying, really.
Yeah.
But you started adding more context or more concepts to it. If we want to stick with what was read to us, really, it will be hard for the average woman.
Average.
For the average woman to say, I'm going to take this money and I'm going to run with it, damn my husband, damn the consequences. Because it is not, this ex issue is not easy to dabble in. Like Ogo said, she can't see her ex and even greet. She's even greeting. She will even try and greet. I will even know you're existing. I will just move past you and be driving away. I don't know you.
Ajike,
I don't know.
Well, you just said that you would take it and you will speak to your husband and you might take the money.
No,
And also, let
no.
me just go back to the point you made.
No,
And
that's
you
what I'm
said,
saying. I added a context. I added a situation to it. This situation was that I know that this person was benevolent, and like Yori is saying, maybe he was a multi-million, like Otedola. I know Otedola, if you are friends with him, it can, for what she said, it's something a millionaire or a multi-millionaire can do.
Who is your ex? Yeah? Not just a friend.
Yes, it just depends on who the ex is. You understand? If this person is a multi-millionaire, you know, there are some people that they have money, generational wealth, the Guinnesses, the Nestle's, you know, there are some money that
Coca-Colas.
There are some surnames you hear, you know, that they can never understand what hunger is. They will only see it on TV. They can't understand the concept because they are born wealthy and forever will they be wealthy. So those kind of children, they can, even their kids, they will say, my ex-girlfriend in school, I just saw her. Oh, it's possible. It's actually, what Yori has said is possible. What you have said is also possible. But you know, there are concepts to this thing. If this guy is a millionaire or a multi-billionaire, he has the money, and I know that definitely this thing, I'll just let this man know that, whoa, guy, God has smiled upon us. He has remembered us. The way Esther, that uncle, the king, remember ahead. God has opened the book of remembrance for us.
Women and money.
So that money, I don't want to hear what you have to say. Please collect. If you don't want, my son wants to go to Harvard. He must go to Harvard. Trust. Help me to keep the money. If you don't want, my own son, his name is Adelano. God has made a way. Please. Help me to give the money. But if I know that if the guy just came all of a sudden to money, you know, there are just some other, like I said, by the time you begin to put some conditions, begin to see some bigger pictures, is either you will agree or you will not agree.
So Ajike, basically what you're saying is actually on second thought, you will take the money, really.
Yeah, so if the conditions I'm laying down, they are okay, I will collect it. Because
Ajike, really, you can only know in your mind that, okay, yes, I don't have any feelings for this guy.
Attached.
But then, so Yori, you don't even think that matters. Did you?
No. I said no. I said that's true. You don't have any feelings for this guy.
But you only know your mind. You know that I don't have any feelings for him, but he may still have feelings for you. But he would say, no, I don't have feelings for you anymore.
Yeah, Celia. You see, I don't ask this kind of stupid question. It's just a waste of our time. It's true. I don't have feelings for you. You'll be wasting your time and saying there's no even basis that there's no time for conversation that we even get to that. They're like, I don't want you. I would not even let you come up with that. I'll shut you down. But then what I'm saying is that there's no basis. I'm not thinking that way. You are not there. As far as I'm concerned, you're not there. And even damn fool you if you think that way.
But how do you know? That they're not thinking that way, Yuri?
Yuri, my love, I don't give a motherfucking F.
She doesn't want to know.
So that's what you just said. For you, so long as it's the money, you're taking it. You don't really care what else. What else?
No, look, we are ex. No, Yuri, you're not listening to me. We're an ex. We are, for as far as I'm concerned, which I would have said to you, we are over. Look, I have feelings for you as a friend. Would I act out if I had lesbian fantasies? If I'm acting out lesbian fantasies, should that be your problem? It's not your problem. It is my problem. I'm the one that has the feeling. Yuri, don't be happy with yourself.
I'm
really surprised, really. I am surprised.
So Yuri, what you're saying is, if your husband tells you not to take that gift, you are going to take it.
Take it.
We will sit it down.
I explain. But if you
regardless of your explanations,
hold on. You know I love Mr. Bada very well. I would say no, but it will pain me because I'm thinking, dude, we're losing money that's not necessary to. We're wasting money.
But you're not hungry, Yuri. You're not desperate.
I am not. Oh, Yuri, don't be drinking your Pepsi where you are. I'm not hungry, but at the same time, this is seed money that you can do for so many things. You know, sometimes God sends people in different areas.
You ladies are so funny, honestly. This is
I want for my son so that he can go to Harvard and break every generational anything.
Let me tell
so
you.
on your exes. So your ex.
No. Hold on. I'm not hungry. I want to send my child to Harvard. Trust me, I'll get my child there hook, line, and sinker on my own coinage. But you see, sometimes, you remember, and I'm gonna go biblical here. You know, the man that needed to get into the pool, and he said, "I had no man." You know, every time they said they needed a man to get them to the pool. And the reason this crippled man could not get there was because he had no man to get into the pool. Sometimes God sent people in different forms.
Wow. You see how the narrative have changed. Now it's God that's sending. You see how everything has changed.
I'm sure
God is sending things. God has answered prayers. God has sent my help.
God is changing. God is breaking generational curses for Ajike. He's sending the right people in to help Yuri at the right time.
Honestly,
you know.
So the thing about it is that, look, if the roles were reversed, I swear down, everyone on this panel, you ain't gonna have any issue with some ex gifting your husband with a 450K bullet.
I would.
Yeah.
I
So
would.
So guys,
The only thing you will say is, babe, I'm not comfortable with it, but I know the man that I'm married to, and I know that you won't mess.
I don't know that bitch.
Okay.
If she's willing to give him 450 grand, how much further is she willing to go? If she can gift him 450K pound necklace. Sorry, how much further is she gonna go?
Yuri, the bitch ain't your problem. It's the nigga that is your problem.
No.
Okay, now let me say something, and that brought us right next to my next point of argument, to say if the roles were reversed and your partner's ex was giving your partner that amount of jewelry or whatever, what would you do? So yeah, I think at the end of the day, you know, as you've all said, you know your partner and you know that, okay, yes, your partner, but you don't know the girl. And I keep saying that when a man does not want a woman, right? And you think, okay, yes, this man does not really want this woman. The only way the man would end up, or the only way something will end up happening between the man and the woman is if the woman rapes the man. Let me put it that way, right? Which in some cases, it's very hard to see a woman raping a man, except maybe it's at gunpoint. I don't know. I don't really know what instances that will happen, except there's more than one woman and the man is overpowered.
Women have way more control than men when it comes to that aspect. Actually, women have way more control.
That's what I'm saying.
The thing is, the way their parts are made up, it just sees and it responds. Okay, it takes a lot of willpower for them to get themselves. So that thing acts without thinking. So
without thinking.
Do you understand? So it takes a lot more willpower for a man to kill. It takes a lot more effort for a man to pull himself out of a situation like that. The thing is, why frolic with the devil? You know, why are we frolicking with the devil? If someone is willing to, my thing is, there's always going to be motive. If someone is willing to drop that much coinage on my man, surely there's something you want. I'll tell you a story quickly, if we still got time.
Yeah.
This happened, a very close family member, my mom's brother. I think I've said too much already. I should have stopped at close family member. No. So my mom's brother was married. He got married to his wife. They had 2 children together. By the time she was pregnant with a third, he met a lady who said, you know what, the lady liked him. You know, I really like you, but what I want to do is I want to sponsor you and your entire family to Canada. You know, I want you guys to go and start, life there. He came home and discussed it with his wife. And because she was so desperate, she wanted to get out of their situation. She was like, yeah, absolutely, that's fine. What did the lady do? She went ahead with these plans, completely excluded the wife. And she was working on the plans to take my uncle, his children, and herself to Canada as a family unit. Now, by the time the wife found out, and by the time we didn't know, nobody knew any of this was happening until it backfired. So by the time she found out that this was what was going on, and she blew up about it. So when she was saying to everyone, yeah, he's trying to leave. They're trying to take my children away from me. He's trying to go somewhere with another woman. He kept quiet for the longest time. By the time he opened his mouth, the thing he said to her was, sorry, I told you this from the very beginning. I told you that this woman this woman wasn't doing this from the goodness of her heart. She did imply that she wanted to be with me. You were okay with it. Why are you complaining now?
So did he tell her that?
He did. He told me,
Oh.
come on now. He told that this woman, she says she's helping us, but I know that she likes me. She would want to be with me. So by the time he said that, we all walked away. Like there was nothing else to say. Sorry, lady, you made your bed. Just lay on it. So that's what I'm saying. It's not so cut and dry. It's not so cut and dry where you say, there's no ulterior motive. Let's be honest here. Would you give your ex £10,000?
I won't give my ex anything.
I won't give them a 1p.
You see, from what you said now, your uncle knew right from the onset the scores.
And so did his wife.
And told his wife, this one's a different ballgame. Do you know what I'm saying? Look, Celia, this is like we're breaking family traditions here. So me, I won't mention the name, but she knows who I'm talking about. Our ex paid for her year 3 in university, and paid for her to go to the most expensive law school here in the UK. Like even me myself, you remember now? Even myself, I wanted to kill that girl. Like, this is the kind of person you don't break up with.
Was she married? Was she married at the time?
No.
Lady, that's different.
No, I'm just trying to tell you that there's some ex that, okay, we're finished, but they want the very best for you. This guy said, look, I know we're done, but you are gonna be a fantastic lawyer. And even if everyone kills me over it. She was Celia knows this very well. She was in another relationship. And the guy was like, even if this is the only thing I do till I die, I will make sure that you are a success. So he paid for her final year school fees because she couldn't afford it. And he said, look, I've gotten you into the most expensive law school here in the United Kingdom, and I've paid for it. You are going to be a success. She's one of the top lawyers that I know.
Yeri, that's
no,
different.
Hold on. What I'm trying to tell you is that there's some exes that look, coinage is not a problem. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeri,
450, my dear.
Yeri, that's different.
I understand that. I'm just trying to tell you, given what we're talking about, that this 450,000 necklace might not mean anything to the said ex. That's why I said. This is where I'm coming from, because obviously this is something that's happened without mentioning people, has happened, and this guy meant nothing. He just said, look, I don't want this to be an hindrance because I know you're going to be good. This is what your blockers are, using the right words. These are what your blockers are, and I'm going to remove that. And that was it.
Blockers.
There's some people like that. Yes, blockers. There's some people like that, and that's what it is. Like Celia won't give her ex a cup of water. That I'm very sure.
I mean,
it's just.
Well, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, at the beginning of this, I like the way everybody was just saying no, and then it took Yori to put some salt on the whole thing, and people said, "No, Yori and Augusto for their gun."
No,
But Ajike,
no.
And you know what's funny? The way Ajike's son's name just sort of fits into the whole equation that God has opened will. So Ajike is like, you are waiting. You never know anything can happen, right? So which means, Ajike, as you stand, if your ex comes to you with such a gift, you're going to take it because your son's name depicts that God is going to answer you at some point, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now it looks as though nobody really cares about the feeling of the husband. Okay.
No, I do care. I'm not.
I was about to say,
you two, because I know you two care. So
I care. I care. But basing it off the kind of man I'm married.
Let's pump breaks. I do. I really care about my husband's. All of you know Mr. Gbada. Is the most amiable man. It's the kind of person you don't want to offend, because them kind of people are the most difficult people not easy people to actually offend. My husband does not get annoyed. The one time he does, me myself, I know that I've crossed the boundary. But I respect him. I consider his feelings. But I'm just trying to tell you that there's some times that everything is not just, it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, black and white.
Yuri, not 450,000 pounds gifts.
Of the kind of man I'm married to, I know that I can actually explain to him.
Is it the one that you can't even stop to say hello to? Ogo would attempt to say hello. You wouldn't even attempt. Is it the same
that's
man?
the one you want to explain to.
She's changed his profile very quickly, you know.
She's got pinned down.
No. What I said was that personally, it's not that maybe my husband. No, what I mean is that personally, I'm not going to date anybody. I don't even care that you exist anymore. And personally, I don't. Once I'm done with you, I'm done with you. Not because of my husband. No. Personally, that's who I am.
But
It's just like that. Once she ends with you,
so how are you
ends
going to
with
get
you.
the money then, Ajike?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Based off my behavior, I know that I cannot get that kind of thing because you can't even get my phone. I will block you. I block you the next time.
Ogo, you were going to say something. You were about to say something before Ajike spoke.
No. What I'm saying is that is a no, no matter what. Is a no. Not even any conversation with the husband to know whether he's going to accept the money. Anyway, he's never going to accept it. So,
but what if, let's assume, right, Ogo, Iyore, let's assume you didn't have that, your ex offered you that, and you said, you're like, no, thank you. And then maybe a few weeks later, you and your husband are having a conversation, and you're like, yeah, can you imagine that stupid boy, Johnson, offering me £450,000 necklace that he's just giving me for the trouble he put me through when we were dating. And your husband is like, so where's the necklace now? And I didn't take it. And your husband is really upset that how dare you not take it? What would you do?
No, that conversation will not even come up in the first place because I know the kind of person I have in the house. How did he contact you? How did he get your number?
Instagram,
so that kind of conversation was going on and I didn't know about it.
But what if he contacted you on Instagram and Facebook, but you didn't even respond? You just ignored the message. But now you're telling your husband that this was what he did, but you ignored him.
I think that makes it all the more tricky if you ask me. So you're just popping out of the blue to offer me £500,000, you know. So, and to your first question about what if I was having that conversation now, I would like to think that if I ever did get married, I would have to marry somebody who is my match in terms of emotional intelligence. If it got to the point where I opened my mouth to have that conversation, now I'm just putting it in that context. The man would know that I'm telling you indirectly that I'm considering taking that necklace. I'm not telling you because he did it. So the person would already know. Like I have to. That's it. I know myself. I'm not saying I'm not backtracking here, Celia. I'm just saying
I get you, babe.
in the context of that conversation. If I open my mouth to say, can you imagine? He knows where I'm going. He knows.
I'm waiting for you to say, why are we not taking it?
He knows I'm not saying what I'm saying. He knows I'm trying to say, dude, I want take Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Now, back to the point. So if we look at the context that Yuri and the picture that Yuri and Ajike have both painted, it's a picture where, okay, you've been in touch with this ex, they're very benevolent, they're very charitable, like perhaps at this point your husband even knows that, oh, this person is now a family friend. It's different than someone popping up on my popping up in my DM and saying, "Oh, thank you for all the time you stuck with my BS. To right the wrong, I'm gifting you this, £450,000. I rebuke you in Jesus' name."
It's tempting, right? It's tempting, Yuri.
I rebuke you. No, it's not even about the temptation. It's more about the, it's like, what are you after? If we haven't spoken in years, and the first time you're speaking to me, you don't have my number, that means potentially, well, it wasn't a good breakup. You were never a good boyfriend, in the first instance. If you're popping up in my DMs, no, go away.
Like, so that's why he wants to pay, how do they call it now?
That's not the restitution.
Exactly. That's not restitute for all those times.
No. So I don't even want to know what you're buying. I would block you off immediately.
I would have an issue with that kind of contact because by then I would think you want to do me bad because we've not spoken. You're popping up in my DMs. Maybe you want to blow my account and use it for Yahoo. No, I will block you. No, I will block you because that's not what you're doing.
Me too. You're getting blocked.
I know serious organized crime activity. No. You want me to do money laundry for you? That's what you're doing. No. Me, I will pay. No.
Finally, Yuri and I agree on something.
No, but Yuri, he's not paying the money into your account, so he's not asking you for your account details.
Changing money to gifts and giving to people.
No. Hold on. No. See. Celia, if it's someone that don't have a relationship with, I haven't spoken to you. There's so many of my exes that actually hanging blocked somewhere. That's why my that's why my Instagram is on private. It's for stupid people like that. Why are you trying to contact me? What is there to say? So if we've not spoken, I even one India that contacted my friend in Canada and said, "Oh, I've been trying to say hello to Yori. She's always blocking." The girl goes, Yori doesn't want to. Like, why? What the hell? He was like, "No, I just want to say congratulations. Congratulations for what? What is she selling? What did she buy?" Anyway, that's the story for another. Exactly, that's the story for another day. But if we've not spoken, you're one of those exes that I hate, that you've been blocked. I'm not gonna fuck with you anyway. So what's the point? You get what I'm saying? Because one, why that necklace? Something will happen to my neck if I wear it. I'm very sure of that. The guy wants to deal with me, Celia. He's not doing it from the goodness of
to borrow Ajike's words, he's trying to steal your moon, your star, and your whole galaxy.
The guy actually wants to deal with me.
Okay, just before we round up, what if it was when you guys were dating, he gave you the engagement ring that was worth that £450,000, and now you're broken up? Would you return that engagement ring to him?
No, thank you for my troubles. I'm keeping it. Thank you very much.
Why? What kind of nonsense? Why? We were engaged.
So you. That's for my. I'll keep it for my troubles. That's different. That's the.
Respect yourself. What kind of nonsense? Why am I returning an engagement ring that it was mine?
I heard that there are some places in the US that after you break up, you must return the ring. It
will go missing. No, the problem is mine would actually go. I'll flush it down the toilet. That's the story.
Flush it down the toilet.
No. That's the story. When it comes to ask for it, I'm sorry. I was so upset after we broke up. I flushed it down the toilet.
But are you not? Is the tradition not to return the engagement ring though?
What tradition? Who made the tradition?
I don't bat my head off.
Wait. Let's calm down. My postcode is in United Kingdom. I don't know that we don't have that tradition in London. I don't know where else you guys.
I think it's in the US.
We don't have that in our.
It's not so in Nigeria, no.
Actually, in saying that, I have returned an engagement ring before.
Yeah. Because it was not big enough.
Nigeria is fake. You will return it. You will use it to stone. You stone the person with the thing. What all those? Take it and leave this place.
So Ogo, let me come to you.
Before you call Ogo, if it's what is it? That stupid ring, Gupix Zirconium or what's that thing called?
Yeah.
I will return it. But if it's a clear-cut emerald diamond, that's my germ. That's my star. I'm not returning it. There's no basis for it. Oh my God, I'll be offended. I may be sick.
Oh, yes. Wow. Okay.
Like I said, it will go missing. We'll flush it out. Yes. We'll flush it down the toilet in anger. That's what we do.
Okay. Yeah. Oh God, let me come to you because I feel you're going to disagree with everybody on this panel because you're very modest and that. So what do you think? Would you return it or would you keep it?
The ring?
Yeah.
The man.
I'm returning the ring. I don't have any business with you anymore. What am I doing with the ring?
You return it.
Yeah, I'll return it. I don't have any business with
it. £450,000 worth of engagement ring. You return it.
Yes, I'll return it.
So
if he doesn't want it, I will return. I'll make an attempt to return it. If he doesn't want it, I keep it.
Right. Well, he will want it if you returned it.
She's a much better woman than I am. I'm too ashamed to admit.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, very
No, but that's the case. The more I keep the ring, the more I'll be remembering the person. So why would I keep it?
Why are you keeping the ring? Why are you not selling it? Why are you keeping it?
Look,
I'm reaping money from it.
I
don't want anything at all. I don't want anything at all that reminds me.
I don't know. Does God still make them like this? Honestly.
I don't want anything to do. I'm a hardworking person. I can work for my money if I want. Yeah, so
the rest of you not hardworking. You want to lynch off your boyfriend's egg and ring.
Look at
no, I don't have any business with you. I don't want anything that will remind. If I'm spending the money, it's reminding me of you. So
I can't even remember you, but I would like the ring. You will not be remembered. But the ring will be fine.
I love Ajike.
I promise you.
No.
That ring can be broken down into fine earrings.
Yeah.
That ring can be chopped down into little, as they say in Jamaica, little diamonds.
Diamonds.
Breaking anything down. Where the value is up, I sell it and enjoy myself. I'm not breaking anything. Leave it like that. Slow Didi. Hold.
I'm not returning it. Sorry, Celia. I'm not.
Anyway.
I may not return it. I may not return it.
I will not.
I think it depends anyway. Words. It depends. So if it's somebody, I think in thinking about it now, if it's somebody who, let's say you thought the person I'm engaged, I thought we're gonna get married, and then 3 months before we were married, I find out there's another woman somewhere. Actually, he's planning to get married to somebody else. I would really not want to have anything to do with that person. I'll probably return the ring, depending on how painful. Do you understand? Like how messy the situation is, I would probably return the ring. But if it's one of those heifers where it's, it's just, okay, there's nobody else involved, you don't want to do it again, I'll be, that's fine, let's go. I'll keep my ring. But if it's a messy breakup where, no, I don't want to keep it because I don't want you to think the money was enough to pay for what you did to me. Does that make sense? So for that reason, I'll probably not keep the ring.
Well, isn't there a way you
really
can make him understand the money is not enough to pay for what you did for me, but at the same time, I'm going to keep it anyway because I can.
I'll give it back. I wouldn't. I've done that. I've done that before where, someone has helped me so much and they looked for many ways to use money to right that wrong. And for me, it was just, no, it's whatever you're offering, no matter the price tag, it's not enough to pay for the pain that you made me feel. So that's it. So if it's in that context where, this is somebody you trust, you didn't expect them to do something that they've ended up doing. If it's in that context, no. But if it's just a case of, hey, you know what, I said this right now, I'm not doing it again, let's go. Okay, bye, go. Myself, I don't want to do, but I will flush the ring down the toilet. That's all I'm saying. I'm sticking with that storyline.
Flushing down.
I'm flushing it down the toilet.
You haven't answered the question.
I know.
You keeping the ring?
Me, see, let me tell you, right from time, I will always keep the engagement ring. Yeah, I will always keep the engagement ring. I remember when me and my husband were dating, we were off and on. Before he collected the ring from my hand, though, let me just say it now. Do you understand? Like, he literally had to ask for it, then I gave it to him back. Obviously, when we settled, I got the ring back. But what I'm saying is, I'm not going to say, oh, well, here's the engagement ring you gave me. No, I'm keeping it for my troubles. Honestly, I don't care how much you hurt me or how much you didn't hurt me. I'm keeping the ring back. I'm selling it. I'm not going to keep it at home and be looking at it all the time.
That's a treasure trove.
I'm going to sell it and that's it. And also, going back to the first question about my ex giving me the necklace. I mean, I will definitely be speaking with my husband about it. I don't know. That for me, it's very, I wouldn't say yes, I will take it, or no, I won't take it. It just depends, because that money is a lot of money, May. Honestly, it's a lot of money for you to just turn down. But at the same time, you need to just look at the circumstances around it and look at how your husband is really going to feel. If he's really going to feel like, no, this is going to affect my pride, this is going to hurt me. And again, the other person might start saying, I gave her, I feel buy and jewelry, Joey, no matter I go take. The husband said, no mind.
Exactly.
That's already an insult.
That's the other thing.
Do you understand? That's already an insult for your husband, because then that person is feeling like, well, for the person to even be, first of all, for the person to be offering you that jewelry when they know that you're married, it's already an insult to your husband. So the best thing the person can do, is for me, come through my husband and say, I am really sorry for what I put your wife through, and I want to offer her this.
They will give you a head.
That's the highest of insults.
Don't do that.
So it's the highest of
insults.
How dare you?
And the other thing is, the other point I was going to make
earlier. It's like that film where he said, "Oh, can I sleep with your wife for $1 million?"
One night. No. So the thing is, if you think about when men gift women, the type of women that men gift presents, jewelry to their wives, their daughters, their mothers, their mistresses. Do you understand? Like, it's even difficult for men to give their sisters, you know, jewelry, necklaces, and things like that. They will probably buy them a car or even buy them a house.
Yuri,
But when
you
it
have
comes to
watched
things
a
like,
lot of
no,
Hollywood.
nah,
It
let's
helps
be,
this.
let,
No, Yuri, calm down. We're talking about next level 21st century ingenuity now. Look,
let's be
there are
honest.
things, my dear, there are things that people gift that is beyond jewelry. Trust me.
Do you understand? Do you understand the point? I'm talking about the connotation.
I understand.
There. Do you understand?
Yes,
like,
I do.
About jewelry gifting is what I'm talking about now. You know, when it comes to jewelry gifting, that's what I'm talking about. Thinking about it traditionally, you know, yes, we're all, you know, we're all doing things differently. The world has evolved. But that's what's still happening today, even in this our evolved world. You know, men will give their wives, mothers, mistresses, or their daughters jewelry. So why are you gifting a married woman or someone in a committed relationship? What are you gifting? I'm not your mistress.
To break the relationship.
Anyway, it's hard. It's hard. I think it's a very hard one, and I think it mainly depends on how the husband feels. For me, if my husband say hell no, and that's it, unfortunately, it's a hell no. And I know some people would still take it behind the husband's back, sell it, and keep the money somewhere. Right?
For what?
Some people.
So now my problem is, how are you going to spend that money?
The money, exactly.
How are you going to spend the money?
In a trust fund.
Exactly. The thing about it is that some people, look, whoever does that, then that is worse off. That is worse off. You take that is worse off.
I love my husband.
Because when your husband will now know that there's an ulterior motive.
No, because what would probably happen, like you and Ajike have said, you will speak to your husband about it, and maybe he still says no. Then there's a possibility that maybe you might then go and take the money behind your husband's back and spend the money, maybe build a house, buy the man Range Rover on his birthday with the money you collected.
Celia, you know me. If I want to rob, I'm a daylight robber. I don't do all those side things. Thing about if I can't take it to your face, then what's the point? Then that means there's something. That's where we should have a problem. That's when
Anyway, it's been a conversation, honestly. And I think our viewers now know who is who in this whole Trash It panel. Who will take the money, who will not take the money, and who will keep the ring and who will not keep the ring. But anyway, on that note, we're gonna end it. We hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we hope you have a lovely Christmas, right? Because it's Christmas season, isn't it? Yeah. So we hope you guys have a lovely Christmas as well, and hope your families and friends are all well. On that note, we'll see you guys next week, and thank you for tuning in, and thank you for watching.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.